My little Tibetan bowl. Hello and welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm Mary Trimble with your readings for August the 6th through August the 12th. This is for your sun, moon and rising. And if you haven't been here before, welcome. Thank you for stopping by, and I really hope you stick around and keep coming back. And if you have been here before, welcome back. Thank you, guys. I so appreciate you. I really do. Thank you. Thank you for liking and sharing and commenting and subscribing. I really appreciate that. I'm almost at 4K subscribers. Let's make that happen this week, yeah? And what was I going to say? Okay, so if you haven't been here before, I do an astrological report at the beginning of the video, and I put it on every video because it's a general astrological report. And you may skip that if you're checking out your sun, moon, and sun, moon, and rising. Mercury's in retrograde, so I'm going to apologize in advance for any mistakes that I make, which I'm sure to do. What was I going to say? So all the information and lots of other links, if you want to link to your sun, moon and rising, that's in the description box below. I'm also on Instant Go. You can ask a question anytime, and one question, and you can get a really quick response. On there, that link is below, and support me on Patreon, guys. Check it out. It takes me about 3 days to do these videos. I meditate before each one, and I have to do the research, and then I have to upload it, edit it, and all that good stuff. So it does take time, and a nice way of supporting is donate $1 or something. You can do one donation, or you can do it once a month. And that, would really be appreciative. And if you can't, just, like, share, comment, and all that other good stuff. I so get it. If you can't afford it, that's fine. But if you can, that would be lovely. And thank you for all of those who bought, whom I gave a personal reading to, who purchased readings. I really, really appreciate you. You guys keep me going in between. Thank you very much. And okay, so let's go to the astrological report now. On the 6th, Venus moves into Libra. Venus is much happier in Libra. There's balance in our relationships. I think she's there till the 26th of September, I believe. The 9th of September. So Libra is there. Venus is in Libra till the 9th of September. So that's wonderful. It's balance in our relationships. Venus is a lot more comfortable in Libra than she was in Virgo, for sure. And so we can balance our finances, balance our relationships. And then on the 7th, Uranus goes retrograde. We have 3 planets retrograde, right? We've got Mercury, Mars, and Uranus. So this month in general, guys, is going to be slow, and there's no point in getting frustrated. Well, we will tend to get frustrated, but think or take a deep breath before you react. I mean, that's my advice. I had to do that in the supermarket. Was it last night? No, the night before. I had to walk away from a situation before I said something I might regret. It's things like that. It's situations like that you've got to take a breath, be careful of driving, what is it? Car rage, driver's rage. You've got to be very careful of that. It's just, take a deep breath and relax. It's not that important, allow things to unfold and just keep going. Keep it moving, darling. Now, I want to talk about the energy of the month, numerology wise. Now, this month is the number 19. How do we get 19? We add 8, which is August, it's the 8th month, right? And then we add 2018. So we add 8 to 2 equals 10, and then we add, well, there's a 0, so that's nothing. Then we add a 1, which is 11, and then we add the 8, which is 19. Now 19 is a karmic number, and 19 in the major arcana represents the sun, right? It's the sun card in the major arcana. And the sun rules Leo, and on the 11th we have this new moon solar eclipse in Leo. Now the sun rules Leo and we've got a solar eclipse. I just think that's amazing. I just feel, okay, no, I don't feel, I just think, I feel, I'm a Cancerian, darling, I feel. This solar eclipse is all about how can we shine, right? How can we shine a light on ourselves? How can we shine going forward? How can we be a part of the group and yet be an individual? This is the truly new beginnings, because 19, 1 and 9 equals 10, and 10 reduces down because 1 plus 0 reduces down to 1. So this is the third of 3 eclipses that we've just gone through. This is truly new beginnings. Now, I'm not saying start a new project or anything, but this is going forward differently within ourselves and asking ourselves, how can we shine? How can we be an individual and yet be a part of the group, right? I think that's a wonderful question to ask ourselves at that time. There are so many other things and I will mention on the 12th, the 12th Mars moves, because it's in retrograde, it moves back into Capricorn. Now, that's going to be great because Mars loves being in Capricorn. It can get things done, right? So even though it's retrograde, it's still about being able to move forward. But things are moving at a slower pace, and if we accept that, guys, life will be easier. If we can breathe before we react, then, avoid major conflict wherever possible, because we are liable to say things we perhaps, don't mean, or maybe we mean it at that time but may regret it later. And Mercury's in retrograde. We could be misconstrued or misinterpreted. What we say might be misconstrued. So it's very important to think before we speak. So without further ado, let's go to your reading, shall we? Hello, Scorpio. Sun, Moon and Rising, and welcome to your reading for August the 6th through August the 12th. And the first card out for you guys is the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant is about having faith. It's the number 5, also about change. Oh, my nose is itching. I'm sorry, guys. It happens sometimes when I do these readings. So, the Hierophant is about trusting in your faith. It's getting back to what you believe in, getting back to basics kind of thing. Whatever it can be finding your tribe, it can be, it can be a church, it can be a religion, it can be a yoga class, it can be meditation, whatever it is for you. There's no judgment or any one way to do it on this channel. It's all inclusive, darling. This is all inclusive. So this is really about is finding like-minded people. That's it. That's what the group is. It's getting with a group of people who believe the same things as you. This is it. This is what you need to seek out to make you feel whole right now. And right now you've got the 7 of Swords. Now, this can indicate someone doing something nefarious, right, behind your back. This is like the thief, right, stealing. Now, this can be you. This can be you in denial. It can be you lying to yourself or to others. This is something that you have to ask yourself. Is it you? Is it someone else who's doing something at work, perhaps, or talking about you, because I think the sword's about communication. It's about the intellect. It's about, the mind. I have a feeling that you could be in denial, darling, that you need help. But I'm looking here now. I have a feeling that for some of you, this is about someone at work that is kind of challenging your reputation, is what I'm getting for you guys, Scorpio. It could be somebody who's kind of stealing your thunder. It could be somebody who's taking credit for something that you've done in the background that bothers you, and you may not say anything about it, but this whatever this is, it's come to light, so you know what's going on, or you suspect what is going on here. And the next card I'm seeing is the Five of Wands, and that is bickering kind of thing at work. What I'm getting here is that this is a conflict that you need to address, and I know that you don't want to, and you don't feel that you want to say anything, but it's very important that you do, because you will come out triumphantly when you do, but you must kind of address it in a creative way. Look, this can be communication at home, It can be, somebody is doing something they're not being completely honest about. I mean, it could be your partner spending too much money or something like that, not telling you about something. It could be something a little bit more. This is for you to decipher how it's working in your life, Scorpio. But this is something that you need to address. It's not a big thing. I'm not getting that it's a big thing, but it is something that you have to deal with. When this card comes up, it's saying don't avoid confronting someone with this, but also don't be confrontational, so you have to really be creative when you're dealing with this. And it's about letting them be heard, but addressing it. You have to address it. It's something that you need to address. If you don't address it, it will turn into something bigger, and it's not something you want. And look, clarifying it is the number 7, the Chariot, darling. And the Chariot is, coming through a difficult period triumphantly. So this, I feel that you've had kind of a difficult time. Whatever has been going on in your life, it's been kind of a difficult journey. Now, this could be related to your career, or it could be related to home. I am getting perhaps a little... Look, I think you have to ask yourself. I am getting something at work. It's something to do with work, I believe. So the Chariot is about being really focused. It's about navigating through a difficult journey, right? And this is like the end of the journey, triumphant, right? But the Chariot is about moving forward. It's about movement. So in this Chariot, right, and it's about balance, it's balancing opposing forces, and it's about keeping your eye on the ball and being completely focused and in the moment. And this, look, he's kind of standing there and he's happy, he's triumphant, he's been successful, but this indicates that you really should keep moving. So you may have the desire to kind of stay still and say, oh, that was difficult, but great, I did it. Now let me put my feet up and relax because I've finished this journey. But this is saying keep going, keep the momentum going. You have to keep moving. This is about moving forward. I can definitely see that, Scorpio. And the next card you've got is the Two of Cups, right? Which is the Lover's card. So this could mean that you're falling in love all over again. And yes, that can absolutely be. If you're in a partnership, you could be falling in love with that person all over again. Or if you're, you could potentially meet someone that's and take it to a deeper level. This can also mean a friendship. But this is also about compromise, right? This is about seeing yourself in others. It's reflecting yourself in others so that you treat them with kindness, compassion, and respect. It's about seeing yourself in every other person. So, you know, it's about compassion, right? I always see this card as compassion. So clarifying it is the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands is this wonderful, you know, knight in shining armor coming in. He's got to save damsels in distress. He's got to, you know, he's like, here I come to save the day. He's going to defend. He's honorable. He's chivalrous. He has all the qualities that a knight should have, right? He puts, you know, the situation before himself. The only thing about the Knight of Wands is that, and he's very passionate, and he's very gung-ho, right? He can be a little impulsive at times. So sometimes when he comes in, yeah, you could meet someone that's very passionate and sweep you off your feet. It's great, but don't forget to pause before you take action or react. That is what this card is saying, that he comes into a reading and he can be a little impulsive. So, you know, but he's wonderful. It's a wonderful energy that's coming in. It's this passionate, wonderful energy that's coming in to your life this week. And, you know, that could be the wonderful new moon solar eclipse for you guys. It could have a really positive effect for Scorpios. Now, because this is interesting, the solar eclipse is about shining a light. You see everything for what it is, and that's why I think that you're kind of seeing something going on in the background that's not quite the truth. So somebody in your life is not telling the truth. It could be you, it could be others, and there'll be a little bit of conflict, but address it, because things are really going to be great for you. But remember, stay spiritually based all week. It's about putting spirituality first. It's about putting, you know, it's getting with like-minded people. It's going back to your faith. It's really about having faith that things will turn out really wonderful for you guys. Scorpio, thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like this video, share it on your social media, comment. I love comments and feedback, and when you make a comment, it really helps my numbers go up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Mwah! I love you all, and I'll see you next week. All the babies, look at them. How old do you think they are, Kathleen?
For a personal reading, please go to www.liveinthesolution.com.
They're at the ugly duckling stage.
Maybe 4 weeks. I can make it. I really think they're ugly.
No, I'm just saying that because of the
No, I know.
story.